Hello everybody. Today we are making one of my favorite soaps to make, because I just think it just turns out, this always looks so unique and cool, and I call it Party Time. It is a confetti soap, and the fragrance oil we are using today is Viva La Juicy, and I get it from my friend Tamara at Tamara Soaping Scents. I'll put the link down in the description. And I already have my goat's milk and lye solution in here. Our oils and our lye were approximately about 93 degrees. I actually let my oils get way too hot, had to let them come to cool back down, and now it's almost 10 o'clock and I gotta get this soap made today. So we're gonna go ahead and soap just a smidgen higher, at a higher temp than what I usually do, but it should be okay because this fragrance oil works really well for me and I've used it forever. So it doesn't accelerate trace, it behaves beautifully, and it's a confetti soap, so we don't have any colorants. We're only going to make the base, and it will remain uncolored, and then we add the confetti pieces. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this blended up. So we are at a light trace, and like I said, we're gonna let this remain uncolored. But I actually make a specific, I don't really trim I don't bevel the edges of my soap. For the most part, I actually smooth them off when I am in the cutting process, but I do actually specifically save soap ends of colors that I want to use in the confetti soap, because I like to keep a certain color scheme, which is like purples and pinks and blues and greens and kind of like the pastels, some of the some red mixed in there. So I chose these soap ends and shredded them all up and let them dry. I usually shred them, soap that's already cured obviously, and let that sit, and then I spread it out, let it dry so that it doesn't all get all clumped together. And so we have our soapy shreds, and before I do that, I'm gonna pour off a little bit of this because I made a full batch for our 10 pounds of soap, but I don't need the full 10 pounds because of the soap shreds. So I'm gonna pour some of this off into another mold that I have set off to the side. I'm gonna use it for another purpose. So we'll do that and I'll be right back. All right, so I got my fragrance oil added in here, and it kind of helps to loosen the soap up because it actually kind of decelerates the trace quite a bit, this fragrance oil. And I was soaping kind of warm, so I'm not surprised that it kind of thickened up on me quite a bit here, but it is totally workable because we're not really doing a whole lot to this. But we're gonna add our little mix of soap shreds, or really not so little, lots of soap shreds. And I'm just gonna mix that in with my spatula, because I like the kind of the big pieces. I don't want them to be too tiny, so. Big pieces kind of look cool, in my humble opinion. All right, so I am also have some soap balls that I've made from soap dough, just from various batches of soap. I've saved some of the batter back and formed them into balls, and then I covered them with sea green mica powder from Nurture Soap, and that kind of goes with our blues and greens and pinks and everything that we have in our soap shreds. But I'm gonna pull my Bumbleberry molds, my 2 5-pound molds over here. And we'll get everything poured, everybody into the pool. oh, at least half. And then I'm gonna go back and add in some of the, a little more than half. We'll add in our, this is kind of heavy, so, and ploppy because of the soap shreds. So kind of a little ploppier than other soaps. But I'm gonna go ahead and add my soap balls here. I kind of think that these balls, soap balls, remind me of party balloons. So that would be why I call this one Party Time. And I really think they look kind of cool because they're all different colors. So each bar should have, it's pretty much a unique balloon in there. And I just randomly place them. I don't really think about where they're gonna end up. It's a nice surprise that way. Oops. Oh, that one's gonna have two close together. Go ahead and get the rest of this. Pour it in there, or as much of it as fits in here anyway. And this one always is a really tall soap, so you definitely get your money's worth with the Party Time soap. These bars are monster huge, and because the soap shreds and the soapy balls are already cured, they won't shrink. So the bars will remain pretty heavy throughout the cure process. They won't really lose a whole lot of moisture, because that's what the curing process does. It actually, the moisture comes out of the soap and hardens the bars. Jeez, does it make my arms tired? Getting all that soap in there. All right, whoo, yikes. I'm gonna let this set up for just a few minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and texture the top. All right, so I messed up and actually pushed stop on my camera instead of play or record, so I messed up and missed some of the texturing of the top of this one, I think. But I went back and added some Enviro glitter to the top, which is what I do for the Party Time soap, so in our confetti soap. So now we're going to go ahead and see how this batch came out. It's always unique because you never, I never can get the exact same confetti inside, nor do I do the same color for the little party balls, little balloons. All right, so there's our first one, and it's actually a blue balloon, which I knew some of them were in there. So, and it looks like the next one has some blue balloons too. So they all, usually I always get at least one side has some balloons on it, but it's always such a cool, I love this soap. And this one's got two balloons, two little ones. Not a huge fan of feminine type scents, I guess, but I really, this one has grown on me to where I kind of like it. That one kind of looks like eyeballs. So I really like it. It's fun. It's a scent that sticks really well, so it lasts forever. The fragrance doesn't fade at all. So we just got one balloon on that one. But it's just so fun to see how these turn out, like what the inside of all of them looks like. And this I really like the red kind of pops in this one. Looks like confetti cake. It's just a really fun soap. Found that from little girls to big girls really like this one. Everybody likes, girls just want to have fun, right? And that's originally what I named this one. But then I found out that some guys actually like this one. At the one of the stores that I carry my soaps, locally, told me that one kind of looks like the earth. That was from Tangled Up in Blue. Ooh, that one's cool too. It's a cool balloon. But some of the guys at the store told me that they actually really like this one, but they are hesitant to buy a soap that, you know, says girls just want to have fun. So changed the name and we call it Party Time for confetti cake and the party balloons. And this one takes me a while to make because I have to save up specific shavings, the shreds, the soapy shreds. I'm very specific about the colors. So it takes me a while to save up enough colors to do that. And for the dough balls, because I just use extra soap that I have from other soaps to make those. Let's see if the end actually has two. Oh yeah, two little baby ones. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna cut the other log just real quick, but thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up and leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we thank you so much for supporting our farm and our YouTube channel. And we appreciate every single one of our subscribers. And thank you so much for watching. And we hope that you have a very blessed day.